Hello, I'm Sara of Sewing Therapy and welcome back to Sewing School on CBC Life. Today's project is to make a pattern of my own measurements, the fuller tiered skirt. While a tiered skirt is a perennial style that you see year after year, I have drafted this pattern to include what I consider the key elements for the perfect tiered skirt: fullness and balanced proportions. Depending on the fabric used, this skirt is casual enough for the beach and formal enough for special occasions. You will be making a lot of gathers for this skirt, and in this video, I will be sharing my tried and true method for making the gathering process easy and efficient. Are you ready to give the fuller tiered skirt a try? Let's get started. For this project, you will need a sewing machine, pins or clips, lots of fabric. You can mix and match or thrift. Get creative with your fabric. Twine or cord to make gathers. 1-inch elastic. And a safety pin. Let's cut fabric. The instructions include all the measurements that you will need to cut the fabric tailored to your size. Download the free pattern and written instructions from the link in the description below. Precise measurements are not crucial for this project. These panels are designed for maximum fullness, so use less fabric if desired. Prepare each tier by sewing the panels with their right sides together and finishing the seams using your preferred method. For each tier, you can piece fabric remnants together to construct your panels. You can save fabric by planning your tiers based on the fabrics in your stash. Subsequent tiers require more fabric than the previous one. The third tier can be omitted if you prefer a shorter length. The fourth and final tier requires the most fabric as well as a significant amount of time and effort. Go slow and construct this tier carefully for the best finish. Start by finishing the top edge seam. With wrong sides together, fold the top edge at the notches and press to make a casing for the elastic. Edge stitch or top stitch all around, leaving an opening to insert the elastic. Alternatively, you can fold the top edge, then fold again at the notches to form the casing. Take the elastic and measure your waist, stretching it slightly. Add a seam allowance and cut. Held loosely, my elastic is about 3 inches shorter than my waist. Top stitching will loosen the elastic slightly. Use your safety pin and insert the elastic into the casing. Then join the ends using a zigzag stitch. It's time to try on your skirt top. If you like the fit, you can sew the opening closed, and if not, modify as needed. Next, divide the waistband into 4 equal sections making sure the elastic is distributed evenly, and mark with pins. Use a based stitch to secure the elastic within the waistband. While sewing, stretch the elastic to match the fabric length. The top appears secure. For style and extra reinforcement, you can add additional stitch lines parallel to the based stitch. Divide the bottom edge of the first tier into 4 equal sections and mark with pins or a small clip in the fabric. Similarly, divide and mark the top edge of the second tier into 4 equal sections. Use your preferred method to make gathers on the top edge of the second tier. Here's my tried and true method for making gathers. Place the cord or twine under the center of the presser foot with the fabric placed so that it is within the seam allowance. Working one section at a time, zigzag stitch the cord or twine onto the fabric, leaving a long tail when starting and ending the stitch. Place the bottom of the first tier and the top of the second tier right sides together and pin at the marked sections. Distribute the gathers relatively evenly and pin them in place. Sew the tiers together, making sure you have changed your setting back to a straight stitch. Sewing on the gathered side is easier, allowing you more control over your gathers. Check the look of your gathers before you finish the seam. Remove the cord or twine and reuse them for the subsequent gathers you will make. Finish the seam, making sure to periodically check that the bottom layer is laying flat and isn't accidentally sewn together where it shouldn't be. Now we repeat all steps from the second tier for the third tier. Divide the bottom of the second tier into 4 equal sections and mark. Divide and mark the top edge of the third tier into 4 equal sections. Using your preferred method, gather stitch the top edge of the third tier. With right sides together, align the marks and pin. Distribute the gathers evenly and pin in place. Sew the tiers together. And repeat all the steps from the third tier to attach the fourth tier. Divide the bottom of the third tier into 8 equal sections and mark. Divide and mark the top edge of the fourth tier into 8 equal sections. Gather stitch the top edge of the fourth tier. Now that you have experience with the gather stitch, while you are zigzag sewing the twine or cord, try gently pulling as you sew to naturally create gathers as you go. With the right amount of tension, you will easily create even gathers. With right sides together, align the marks and pin. Distribute the gathers evenly and pin in place. And sew. Remove the cord and twine and finish the seam. To hem your skirt, trim the bottom 1 inch longer than your desired length. Finish the bottom hem, then fold it 1 inch with the wrong sides together and press. Edge stitch or top stitch the hem in place and you are done your fuller tiered skirt. That brings us to the end of making a fuller tiered skirt. Even though there was a lot of gathers, I hope you found the process soothing and satisfying. Tag me and CBC Life in your makes so we can celebrate your creative summer skirt with you. Thank you so much for joining me on Sewing School for CBC Life, and I will see you on my next episode. 안녕!